Welcome to Love Them Knives channel. Yes, that's where you are. And guess what? We've got the wee Nexusia here. I've had this sitting back on my table for a few weeks, and I think the more I pick it up and just kind of check it out, the more I like it. And I wasn't really sure when I first got this. The overall design did strike me. And God, We Knives makes some good looking knives. It just makes some really good looking knives. And the Ziphius, the oh God, just so many of them. I've got my Ziphius. I got the whatever. Oh my God, they just make so many good knives. In this one, well, I've got a couple of older models, like the 714, I believe is what it is, and then oh God, the cybernetic, is it? Whatever it is, that's a beautiful knife, and this one is too. Okay, they've come out with about 4 or 5 just absolutely beautiful knives in 2023, and this is no exception. And just wow, the more I put this in my hand, the more I appreciate what's going on here. What's going on out here? And you know what? There's a lot going on out here. You got these speed holes in the front and the back. So it does have symmetry that way. Pocket clip is cool. Of course, it's right hand, tip up only. This fuller here. And they have variations. And I don't know, did I print? Did I do that? Did I give a variation page here? No, of course not. But I got mine on White Mountain Knives. And of course, that's out of stock now. And you know what? I don't think I got the hand polished. I think I got the bead blast, and I printed this out in error but you can get the hand polished as opposed to the bead blast, and then you could have them with the gold holes or the blue holes or that kind of thing. And so these are just silver, which I wasn't aware that was an option. I see this and it looks like those are blue holes and a blue ring around the pivot, and that's not mine. Okay, so that's interesting. I was looking at Seth and Kyle at We Knives do a video on this, and they were saying like 150 of each variation. So like, I don't know, about 600 whatever knives total, because it's a limited edition. Okay, and so what do we got? Tip up of right hand carry. It's an in-house design, 4.4 ounces. That's a pretty knife right there. And look at, you go from a hollow grind to a flat grind out here. This big long fuller, but as it kind of slides out that way, you know what I'm saying? This drop right down here, jumping up here. Just a beautiful blade design, real flow of how this goes in an arc, just one big arc. But then these machined areas for comfort and grip and, all this going on here. Wow. It's just, it's not a small knife. It's not overly large, but it's not small either. It's 3.5-inch blade, okay? And overall, 8.25. I guess we could say close enough to just 8.25, 21 centimeters. I guess if you look at the finish on here, this must be the bead blast, is what I'm thinking. It's a real fine bead blast look to it. Okay. And going here, see, I didn't see any of the variants. If you look at the video where Seth and Kyle are talking about the Nexusia it's Nexusia, whatever you want to say. Um, I didn't see any variants on their table that had just silver holes. They were all either blue or gold, or it was a black handle or that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, I guess this was a variant that they didn't show on their table. And then this here, if you'll look at this, and my lighting is not really bringing it out the way it could, but this is kind of that lightning strike anno. And no, my lights aren't giving it to you very good, are they? You can kind of see it as it gets closer. The lightning strike anno or storm anno that they want to call it on the pivot, you know. At first I wasn't sure if that was if it, what the material was. Okay? But you know what? Now that's just titanium, but that's way cool. And it's pocketed, okay, on the back side. I mean, on the presentation side here. Lockup is 30% maybe. Hits you in the thumb, flipper tab does, so it's easy to know where your drop is, you know. Boom, it's over the detemp ball. Nice. Nice little drop on it. Not too big, not too small. Can you, yeah, you can finger flick it. Not going to be super easy, is it? Because this fuller is half buried in there. Let's see if you can back up enough. Yeah, you can. This is not real intuitive. I guess if you get up here, maybe you a little easier. I think they kind of left you with very few options on opening. That's not real intuitive, and they didn't really make that fuller for flicking, or they might have made it a little bit more harsh, you know, a little bit more edgy in here, so you could catch your finger on there and have a little bit more flickability. But you can do that if you need to. You know what I'm saying? But really, this is it, isn't it? But wow. Let's look at this blade to handle length situation. Well, that looks really good. The flow is beautiful. This is interesting how they did the back spacer. This comes out, they do a cutaway on the scale to expose, you know, for a lanyard. Not inexpensive, but it was $312 anymore. That's not that much money, is it? $312. I mean, I paid what, $4.25 for my Evo Typhoon Sharp by Design. You know, I mean, there's a lot of knives I've paid. You know, the ADV knife I have. A lot of them, some of the NOC knives were like close to 500. So yeah, I mean, 3 is not that much anymore. I paid $360 for this little sucker from ProTech, the Magic 2, right? That was $360, and that's 154 cm, right? So yeah, but beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, nice. They got jimping on top of the blade here. Okay, I guess you can ride right up on here if you want. Let me get a little piece of paper. Okay, I mean, hold on. It's not going to cut there, buddy. It's not sharpened. Okay, there you go. Amateur. No, I mean, it's not scary sharp. It's okay though. It's got a decent factory edge, but it's not scary sharp. I'll tell you when it's scary. And boy, I've had some scary sharp ones, but this is not that, but it's okay. It's you know, what you'd expect from most knives to be right out of the box. It's centered up. It's solid. No blade play. But We Knives, they make a pretty knife, man. That thing is a good looking blade right there. I don't know what it is, but it's just something about the totality of this design with this fuller, this arc here, the speed holes, the placement of them here, and then this. I thought this at first was zirconium. Didn't it kind of look like that to you? But then, no, it's just, storm anno or lightning anno on a, titanium thing. Wow, that's nice. That feels good. Ergos, it's good. I mean, it's good enough. It's not the perfect ergo knife, I don't think. But I mean, because you start delineating things when you start getting these tips here. I mean, because people's hands fit differently. They may have a smaller finger than Mr. Sausage Boy here. And so, then they may have their second finger flat down on here. Where me, well, I'm good. Okay, I'm good. And if I want to jump up here, then this is great too. This is fine. Although I don't find myself doing a lot of cutting in this position. Usually I'm cutting like this, or I'm cutting like this, but I'm usually not up like this. So I guess it'd be more like having this finger in here if I'm doing like real precision stuff. So, but this, I probably won't be, schlepping this around as my beater cutter, redheaded stepchild anyhow. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you want to carry it because you want to have it in your hand because it's beautiful and everything. On the other hand, you want to kind of preserve it as much as possible so you don't F it up. You know what I mean? Because you're going, I don't need snail trails and garbage all over this knife because it's just too damn nice. So there's that. And that's why I kind of gravitate for budget knives because, yeah, they're more forgiving as far as G10 and those materials to take a beating out and about. 4.46 ounces, and let's go to, 126 grams. You know what? Probably not that fat either. It does, 11.4 millimeters, 0.45. That's pretty slender there. What do we got? 3 millimeter maybe? I'm going to guess probably about 3. Yeah, 0.12. So 3, okay, 3 millimeter. But 0.45, that's pretty slender. It's relatively light. It's heavier than a paramilitary 2, but not by much. And so, and it's as slender as a PM2. The blade stock is more slender. And it's just good looking all the way around. Pimpable. I mean, you could pull this apart, and you could have some anode done to it. You could do the backspacer and the pocket clip in different colors if you wanted to, or you could get somebody to do the speed holes if you wanted, if you didn't buy the model that had that, if you could even buy this model anymore, because these things disappear pretty quick. Nexusia. Excusia me, but yeah, it's 155 pieces on each one of these variants, right? Wow. I mean, there's not a lot of knives that I necessarily feel like I want to collect or need to collect because you can always go back around and buy them again. But these limited editions, they're going to be a little tougher to get, and you're going to maybe have to pay a price in the secondary market for that. Because they're there and then they're gone. Okay, got a sticker, got it, whatever, snacks, little paperwork. In fact, there's the hyphen, there's the banter, there's the Vision R. I also have a Vision R that I won't let go. It's just, And then I got the Vision FG as well, too. No, I didn't get the Elementum in that either. The Snick, no. Smooth, nah. Nah. I mean, there's a lot of them. And Nitro Mini, no. Okay. But I got my Ziphius and I got the, whatever, Cyber, whatever it was, Cybernetic and a couple others. And yeah, okay, 3.48. They still won't admit to a 3.5-inch blade. It's always 3.48. 3.2 millimeter blade stock. I'm getting 3. And Joe, yeah, he's a designer. Boy, I don't know. He is very, very prolific in making beautiful designs, winning all kinds of awards on all this stuff, right? And 85 out of 155. Okay, wow. It's just nice, 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 nice. I like it. I like it. You know, and I have my Sentinel Strike too in the green with the that's the Civivi one, right? But that's a beautiful Damascus blade. That's a nice knife too, and that's really inexpensive. But this feels good in so many ways, my friends. It really does. So what do you think it's going to take to pull this apart? Not much, right? Because it should be mostly number 8s. I wonder if this pocket clip, yeah, it is. And I don't really have to take this off, but I'm going to anyhow. And there's the screw for it. This is going to be easy, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be real easy to take apart. That's another thing that just makes it feel good, you know. It's just so easy to come apart. Yeah, there we go. Bingo. There's your steel washer in there, pocketed, hardened steel insert, ceramic detent ball, ceramic bearings, both front and back. Just, I mean, that's easy, right? That's damn near field strip. I mean, it's just so easy. And, wow. Yeah, I can see why it's relatively lightweight as well. But this just came apart like a dream. Okay, there we go. Number 85 or 155. So they do have the number on the knife itself. Okay, that's cool. Nexusia. Woo! And it is good. It was easy to take apart. It's easy on the eyes. It's not easy on the budget necessarily, depending on your budget, but I paid way more money for a knife on a regular basis. So really, as far as as a limited edition at 312, and it was 312, okay? No. It was 312 LTK discount code. That's $31 off. Okay, so it was in the 2s. Okay, it was in the 2s. Yeah, not bad. I mean, can I see this knife in the 4s? Yeah, actually. I just think it's beautiful. I really do. So I'm going to leave you with it, my friend, but is that not a good looking knife? That is pretty right there. Just saying. And we do. We love them knives. So you guys, stay sharp.